Hello everyone, welcome to watch this video. In this video, I will introduce how to use the FortiGate REST API create a static route. Traditionally, we have two methods to manage the FortiGate. One is use the GUI, like this one. One is the SSH. So from here, we can see if you want to create a static route, you just go to the network, static route, and create a new one. From here, you put the destination IP address and gateway IP address and select the interface, and then click OK. It will be create a static route. From the command line, that is similar. Like this is a show, and if you want to make change, config. If you want to add one, just edit 0. So we will add a new entry. So this is a traditional two method to create a static route. But imagine you have a lot of FortiGate and like a 10 or 20, you need to create a same static route in all of them. Use this method, it will take some time. So FortiGate has a REST API to permit you to another method to create them. It's very handy and very useful to deploy a lot of FortiGate. So in here, I just do an example. Here, okay, use a curl command to do the test. You can see this is use a post. We do the login check. We put the username and the password and generate two files. One is headers, one is cookies. This password is very simple because this one is in the lab. So in production, please use a complex file password. Here, we use this command. We will generate two files. Let me see the headers. That is like as a similar normal web explorer to access the FortiGate. So we can see here is the cookies, and we also generate cookies file. So we check the cookies file. Yeah, csrftoken is what we needed, because this one, if you want to use the post method, you must provide the csrftoken. But if you only use get, that is fine. You do not need it. Because csrftoken, we just modify it here, just in case. So next step, we can use the curl command to get the static routing configuration currently. Yeah, here is the current static route configuration. We can see use get method is same at here, and we can see this status is enable destination. This is the default route and the default gateway, and also the device we use port 1. Okay, we will create a new static route. So let me see what we need to prepare for the data. So in this data, we use the JSON format. We have the destination, and we have the gateway. We have the device, the port. So it's similar with the default route. So let me run this command. Okay, yeah, the HTTPS status is 200. It means this one is created successful. So let me check, use this command. Yeah, we get it. So this is the previous default route, and here is the sequence 2. This is what we added from the curl command line. So we can use GUI to check. Yeah, this routing is at here. So use this method, we have a create a static route to use the curl command. And we must log out. That one is a good practice. Yeah, so we successfully log out. So use curl command, so we can do the same thing. So if you're familiar with the shell programming, you can put more IP address and do the same things from the shell command. I just learned Python, so I just create a Python script to do the same thing. Let's delete the static route. Okay. So from here, we can see this one a little bit simple. We define the FortiGate parameter, FortiGate IP address, username, password, and this one will generate authentication data. And we have some link needed to access. One is login check, one is a logout, the other is the static route configuration. So from here, we use the session. It will post login username password similar like the curl first command. So we will get a session, and we also get the cookie and got the CSRF token from there, and add this one to the new header. So use this command. So we will get current configuration. That should be the static route only at that time. This output will be complex. So like this one. So I just want to grab the destination and the gateway and the device port. So I just use a method to grab what we needed. And then that one, this is the new route data. This is similar like the here. It's similar like this one. So this and yeah, this is similar like this one. And then this time we use the post command. This post command, we must use the header contain the csrf token. After that, we will give a update the status of the code, and then we check again. It will show two of them, and after that we will log out. This is pretty straight. So let me write. So this one is my first step. Login URL is successful. This is post. So we got the session, and we also get the CSRF token. So the next step, we will use a get command to get the configuration of static route. Yeah, here we get it. And then we can see the next step already done. I just add a static route. So I mean this post, this is already done. So this currently he is running to the third command to get the static route again. Yeah, we can see previously we only has one static route, and after that we have a second static route. So this one is mean that one the work is successful done. That one is quick, and if you change like a FortiGate IP address has a list, so you can do a for loop or kind of things. So you can create a lot of FortiGate with the same static IP, same static route. Yeah, that you can see I'm not a good programmer, but this is very easy to handle the daily operation. If you wanted to do more, make it code is better, so I just create a new version. Just use the define some function and reuse some code. So this is will achieve the same things. Define FortiGate parameter, define new static route, and we define the login the function, and then we define the get static route function, and we also get add static route function, so logout function, and use this one. This one is pretty easy to understand. Let's remove this one. Okay. So we just run this one. It's similar. The result should be like the original code, but this one is most straightforward, and the code will be reused. So that one is the better way. In your another script, you can just copy these functions. So we can see this. Yeah, this one is the original static configuration, and the add static route is already done, and the stat code is 200, mean it's successful. And currently he just run another get static route, and it will show two route at here, and then log out. Thanks for watching. In the future, I will put more information for FortiGate API and also FortiManager API. Thanks for watching.